and why we're here in divorce court today.
Your Honor, I've been with my boyfriend for a while now, and I just feel like recently he's kind of been pressuring me to have kids. I feel like it's because of his friends. He has friends that are around 29 years old with like 6 kids by 5 different baby mamas, and I think he's getting influenced by them. I understand he's getting older, but me personally, the way I was raised, I'm not pushing out your babies until you put a ring on it. So, does anybody see a ring? Y'all see a ring? No ring, right? Oh. So no babies.
Say it again for the people in the back. Mr.
No ring,
Freeman,
no babies.
is that true? Are you
No.
a little concerned about your progeny?
Your Honor, I feel for us to have children, I feel like I bring all my family members around her to let her know to get adapted to the children. So when we have our children, we'll be adapted to them. But like when me and her be in the like, let's say I go get my family members or whatever, bring them there or whatever, I try to show her that I'm able to be responsible to have kids so we can have it. I don't want to wait till I'm 50, 60 years old to have kids. Come on, that's crazy.
Mr. Freeman, you're 28.
I'm 28. I'm saying I wasted enough time.
You're a veritable child yourself.
I wasted enough time. I'm 28. I'm in my prime. I feel like if I want to have kids, like, for example, she want a $100,000 wedding. $100,000 wedding, so I ain't got 100,000. So I could probably make 10, but 100,000, like, ring probably gonna be 20. So I look at it like, let's have a kid and let's work from there. You feel me? Like, that's what I feel. And
I do not feel you. I do not feel you. Let me ask you this. You looking for a $100,000 wedding?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
I have high standards.
You looking for a $100,000 wedding?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
I have high standards, and I feel like I shouldn't lower them just because.
I have high standards, too. I went to a justice of the peace.
Okay.
Married 32 years. The biggest weddings are the shortest marriages, I swear. You know, Kim Kardashian, that dude, 72 days. Took her longer to pick out the dress than it did to be married to her. You know what I mean? You look at, that's just a party. You have that party with, like on your 25th wedding anniversary, then you could spend that kind of money. $100,000, you're never gonna get married, honey. You know what I'm saying? He's 20, you know what I'm saying? That's the wrong goal. The goal is to have him like for 40 years.
Yeah.
Not to have one party.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm with you on the kid thing, and I'm gonna fuss at him about that later. What concerns do you have about him? I understand that you feel like he's not faithful. What's bothering you in that regard?
I feel like every single week it's something new. Like, we'll be making progress, and then 3 weeks later it'll be another thing. He'll be,
Give me some examples.
like, for example, I caught him online commenting under women's pictures talking about some lit. What's so lit about a girl in a bikini? He said, oh, I do music with her, that's why I'm commenting on her stuff, it's networking. What does music have to do with her in a bikini is all I'm saying, talking about lit. Like, he's just very embarrassing.
But lit's pretty common, though, isn't it? It's not intimate or sexual. I mean, it's lit.
Yes, right.
It's not just that, though. It's like, it's heart eyes and in the DMs. It's like, it's more than that, though. It's like...
She missed the concept of the picture, though. The picture had a dog in there that was brought back to life from animal cruelty. So I looked at the situation like, that's lit. You took a dog that had his face almost ate off and brought it back to life, and you showing videos. I put lit. She get offended. She missed the concept. She saw the female in there, heels on, dress on, and she like, oh yeah, he trying
she trying to get
holler
next
at that.
to her.
Yeah, he trying to connect
Yeah.
with that. So I'm like, but at the same time though, it's very like impatient moments with her though. Like it be impatient moments with her.
I understand you woke up one day to find her yelling at a girl on your phone.
On my phone.
Explain, tell me what happened.
Look, I got drunk that night. So I got drunk.
Full disclosure.
I didn't want to drive because drinking and driving is bad.
Yep.
So I spent the night on my friend's couch for like 6, 7 hours. It was about 7 o'clock when I came in the morning time. So when I come in the morning, I fall right in the bed, collapse. Me, I don't hide my phone, ain't nothing to hide. I leave it on the floor. I don't know if I was dreaming, but I heard communications like, oh, why you calling my man? Da, da, da. I get up like, oh, she talking to the girl on the phone, and the girl like, it ain't your business why I'm calling. And she went from there, and I'm like, get my phone back, get my phone back. She like, oh, now you got these females calling your phone while you sleep or whatever. Who you talking to? Who is this person on your phone? I'm like, I rap with her. She's an artist of mine, you know? Like, I really do business with her.
Ms.
She
Phillips,
understand that.
do you remember what the incident we're talking about?
I do remember this.
You tell me your version of that.
I saw in his recent calls a young lady, and I called her. Her name was, I'm not even gonna say her name, but I called her, and basically she told me that it was none of my business. And
why did you call her, though?
She was calling like 5 times, and it was early in the morning. He was already gone until 2 a.m. So she called like around 6 a.m. like 5 times, and I'm like, you had to have been hanging out with somebody the night before, because why is she calling you so many times in the morning? So I answered, and I'm like, okay, who are you? And she's like, oh, I'm an artist. Mind your business. I'm only talking.
And I'm like, get my phone back. Get my phone back. She like, oh, now you got these females calling your phone while you sleep or whatever. Who you talking to? Who is this person on your phone? I'm like, I rap with her. She's an artist of mine, you know? Like, I really do business with her.
Ms.
She
Phillips,
understand that.
do you remember what the incident we're talking about?
I do remember this.
You
incident.
tell me your version of that.
I saw in his recent calls a young lady, and I called her. Her name was, I'm not even gonna say her name, but I called her, and basically she told me that it was none of my business. And
Why did you call her, though?
she was calling like 5 times, and it was early in the morning. He was already gone until 2 a.m. So she called like around 6 a.m. like 5 times, and I'm like, you had to have been hanging out with somebody the night before, because why is she calling you so many times in the morning? So I answered, and I'm like, okay, who are you? And she's like, oh, I'm an artist. Mind your business. I'm only talking to Dougie. I'm not talking to you. Da, da, da. She banged it up on me. She hung up on me. And I just don't believe his story, because it just
Tell me the most incriminating thing you've caught him doing.
The most incriminating thing I've saw him do is make a dating profile, and in the About Me, it had all the key words that I helped him build his resume with, and he was like selling himself to women. Talking about well-organized, outstanding guy, well-spoken.
You made a dating profile that said well-organized?
Neat and studious and all this stuff.
Did you do that, Mr. Freeman?
Yes, I made a profile, but it wasn't in the intentions on that. It was like, people pay you to be their friend. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, hey, you gonna pay me $200-300 to be your friend? Hey, for a couple hours, I'll do it. You know?
I have the evidence right here, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Freeman, I was right with you. I was right there with you till you say, people pay you to be their friend. How does one come across a person who's looking to pay $200 to $300 for a friend?
Well, they got ads that pop up, and it popped up in my face, and I'm like, oh, this is a nice little thing.
What kind of ad do they have?
People, it's a friend me. It's like be friends and get paid.
Is that true?
I'm like, yo, it's online right now. You can
Is
Google
that
it.
true?
I've never heard of that in my life.
I am passionate about my work. I am ambitious and driven. I am highly organized. I'm a people person. I'm a natural leader. I'm results-oriented. I'm an excellent communicator. Man, I hope that isn't a dating site, because you don't sound that interesting. If I was looking for an assistant or something. Reason why you don't trust him, because I haven't heard anything yet that makes this brother is suspect.
Okay, Your Honor, if this man claims he loves me like he does, he should want to see me be successful. He should want to see me advance in my career.
Sure.
I'm an artist. I'm always putting out content, and I feel like it's pulling teeth asking him to just promote it, help me put out flyers. I had a show, I had to sell tickets. He wouldn't even stand outside.
Do you sing or what?
I rap.
You rap,
Yes,
okay.
Your Honor. He wouldn't even stand outside and pass out the try and sell the tickets with me. Like, he doesn't even post my music when I put out a brand new song, and he has so many followers. It feels like when I have an event I have to perform at, he could care less. He's like, I don't really want to go. You sure? That's a small venue. You could do better. Like, he just doesn't care.
Mr. Freeman, are you less than supportive of your girlfriend's career?
I would say if I'm on my phone and I'm doing something, don't expect me to post it right then and there. When I'm doing something, like I'm texting my mother or something, family member, you know? I'm texting a family member, and she'd be like, post me. I'd be like, I got you later. Post me now.
Take a step back from yourself. Are you a little impatient?
A little bit, but I don't think I asked for too much. I don't think I asked for too much. Post my music, support me.
But
Act like you care. Act like you're excited for what I have going on. Be excited. That's it.
But she got to understand something, Your Honor. Everything can't happen when you want it to. You know what I'm saying? Everything can't happen when you want it to. And I tell her that every day. Like, all right, I'm going to post it. I might post it an hour later. I'm not posting it 2 minutes into my situation that I got going on the phone. You know?
Is an hour later too long?
Yes.
He's lying. He doesn't. He might post it an hour later, but that's it for the rest of the 6 months. He'll post it once for 6 months, and then he'll post it again to shut me up. It's not genuine. It's not coming from the heart. I don't think he really cares. He's worried about his own career, period.
You want $750 for the cost of overtime that you had to pay for a video shoot.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
He's very unsupportive. He's very concerned about his own career. So I had a video shoot that I had to be at, and I gave him the address as to where we were going to go. I was more concerned about my outfit and getting ready before we got there. And he brought me to a whole different location, like 45 minutes away from the actual location. He claimed that he had no idea that he put in the wrong Broadway junction. There's 2 Broadway junctions in Brooklyn. He went to a whole different one on the whole other side. And he was like, oh, I didn't know. I guess he'll do it another time. But here's the thing. I still had to pay. Like, I did a deposit, and I still had to pay for the people who showed up. The whole crew that showed up for us.
Well, wasn't that just a screw up? And as opposed to didn't care, he didn't get the wrong address on purpose. And you apparently didn't know which one, because you were going to the wrong address with him.
Yeah. And I
was doing my makeup in the car, so I didn't even really pay attention that we was in the wrong... No, I'm not done. We was in the wrong neighborhood. And I just feel like every single month is something new. It's so hard to move forward in our relationship and want to have kids with you if every three weeks is something new. I can't even get a chance to...
What happened 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago, it was an issue about coming here. He didn't want to come here. He's like, oh, you gonna put us out there like that? This is personal stuff. Like, it's always an issue. She's trying to help us.
But yeah, you gotta understand something. Let's keep it on the situation where she say I didn't make it to her video thing in time. No video.
You off the hook about that. Don't worry about it. You were both in the car together. It was her shoot. It was her obligation. And if she should have made it clear which one it was. You didn't know. You weren't driving to the wrong place on purpose. You wanted her to get there.
Do you think this also right though?
No, listen. I'm trying to do you a mad solid here, brother. Be quiet. I'm about to advocate on your behalf. I'm about to cheer for you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go there for you.